Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Are we live? Are we broadcasting? Okay, Kira, you're here. So we are live. I guess a lot of people probably thought I went away, which I did. I was going to do a stream to show people behind the scenes on YouTube monetization for anybody who wishes to see how it works and kind of my plan for retiring. But anyhow, they all went off because of the drawing. We had the drawing. We had 2 winners that were picked. I am going to go ahead and try to broadcast it right now. I'm going to put the screen up so it'll be available later for people who want to see it. Although, you know, the people who just saw the live stream, they probably don't know I'm live. So I'll be conducting this right now. Let me make sure it's broadcasting on YouTube. It doesn't seem to be broadcasting. Yeah, so there's YouTube monetization behind the scenes. So I guess it is broadcasting right now. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up so I can see what's going on. Surprising that it showed the spaceship, the Martian van. I guess it shows the default the screen image, but we got like 6 people watching, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed. Let's go to the very beginning here. Let's go to our dashboard. So as a creator, you have access to the YouTube dashboard. I'm not going to go into too much details, but this basically gives you your channel analytics, which our number of subs is actually dropping down quite a bit because, you know, I think most of the people that were coming here before were van dwellers. Now the channel is kind of more generic, and I haven't really been tagging my videos or anything like that. Although I may start doing that, and actually not may, I need to start doing that because I'm trying to grow the channel back up again. To try to get my income from YouTube up to the point where I can actually retire and basically do YouTube for side money, so that my retirement won't be just sitting around. My retirement will actually be pretty exciting, hopefully. You know, having money isn't everything, but having enough money to do what you need to do or want to do, that is everything. You know, being able to retire and actually not just sit around, but actually do things that you want to do, like travel and ride elephants and do all those things that I keep talking about on this channel. Anyhow, we're almost at 14,000. So that's the channel's been around for about 6 years or so. We're getting about 30,000 views per month per 28 days, and 1.8 thousand hours of watch time. And right now, for the last 28 days, our revenue is about $205. It's not like an exact, it's usually the guess, roughly. So you never have an exact amount. But here, it talks about my published videos and how well or not well they're doing. The latest comments, these were people who wanted to enter the contest, so somebody entered the contest on the wrong one, but it looks like they entered in the right one here. So, you know, yeah, you have to enter on that one. But we've had the drawing. Congratulations to our winners, our 2 winners. But what we wanted to look about at today is, you know, making money on YouTube. So my top videos, the last 48 hours, show me that my video, Easily Fixed for a Toro lawnmower that won't start, got 505 views in 48 hours in 2 days. And that's a video that was published several years ago, so it's done very well. That video cost me nothing to make, really, and it's earned quite a bit of money, which I'll show you here. The interesting thing about YouTube is that you don't make money right away. The videos, if you have videos that are like evergreen, like most of my videos are, that means they just sit there and they just keep making money forever. They're not like reviews where you do a show review, a movie review, where people go to it a lot when, you know, that show is active, like Game of Thrones or whatever, when it was active, or Walking Dead. Those videos are popular when that show is going on, but after they go away, those videos kind of disappear. My videos, I think I might have too much. I might want to cut back some of my older videos, but I don't know. They still make money. All of them make money. All of them that are monetized, that is. But anyhow, once you become a YouTube partner, when you have reached the threshold of a certain number of subscribers, I think it's 10,000. I haven't even looked at what their latest is. They keep changing it. But you got to have a certain number of subs. No, not 10,000. I think you only need 1,000 subs. And you need like a certain number of watch hours. Then they give you the opportunity to become a YouTube partner. And basically what it means is then that the ads that they put on your videos, or that you allow them to put on your videos, you get paid. I think you get paid I think you get about 65% or so. I think 65%. You get that money from the ads, and the rest YouTube takes. So it's a partnership, and they give you slightly more than them, which some people say that's kind of BS because, they're just providing you a place to upload. They're not really doing the content. But the thing is, it's their hard drive, and they're the ones sending customers your way, sending viewers. Not customers, but viewers. So they promote your videos, or they don't promote it, in my case. This channel kind of, so far, hasn't really found its way. We were doing okay as a van dwelling channel, because I guess people were interested in that. But then, it was never really popular, so it didn't really grow. And now I'm not living in a van anymore. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this channel so that it can become a decent source of income. Because it's making money, even though it's not making a lot. Okay, so let's look at our top videos just to see how much money we made. So this is what our statistics look like right now for, you can see right here it says the last 28 days. So YouTube, for some reason, goes by 28-day periods instead of 30 days or, like a month. They go 28 days. But you can see in this month alone, we've had 30,000 views, 1.8K hours, and we've gained 38 subscribers. Our earning estimated is $204 for this month, which isn't a lot, but it's, it's better than nothing. And the other thing is, most of my videos, I don't really spend too much time working on it. I think if I take the time to make good videos, maybe the channel would grow more and I could make more money. So that's something I'm seriously looking into. Trying to get upgraded equipment. And we can talk a little bit about that on the business side of having a YouTube channel. Like when you have YouTube and you use it as a income source, like I report my YouTube earnings. Because YouTube reports it too. But anyhow, you get a 1099, you have to report it to the IRS if you're in America. But anyhow, they tax you on that. But actually, my income for last year, I didn't get taxed a penny on it because I was able to claim the deductions. And what's interesting about YouTube that a lot of people may not be aware of, but I think anyone who is serious about YouTube knows about it, is that if you're a YouTube content producer, any money that you put into YouTube, like, for example, when I do a cooking episode and I go and I buy all that food, I can write that off. If I take a vacation somewhere and fly on an airplane or something, I can write off the cost of it, the plane ticket, the hotel rooms. I can eat in a fancy restaurant and write all that off. And some of you are like, wow, you could write all that off? What does it mean to write it off? Well, what it means is that you write it off, it becomes a business expense. So when you earn money from a business, you have to subtract your expenses to see how much you actually earned. So, for example, like I'll give you a real life example. I think this year on YouTube, I earned about $3,000, which is nothing really. But, $3,000, especially when I was homeless and didn't have anything, that was enough to keep me alive. I earned $3,000, but believe it or not, me spending money, like even buying land or buying this house that I'm living in right now, I can write that off. And you're like, what do you mean you can write that off? Yeah, I used it for my YouTube. I filmed it. If the IRS decides to audit me or whatever on it, they can see the videos and can point to the videos and say, hey, this was a business expense. Now, you can't write off more than what you earn. So I earned like $3,000 last year, and $2,000, $3,000, somewhere in that range, and I wrote all of that off because my expenditure was more than what was earned. So I lost money in doing my YouTube, sort of, but it's not really lost because like stuff I wrote off. Remember me buying all that stuff from Home Depot to do the upgrades to the house, all the supplies, the wood, the paint, everything that I spend money on. When I save all those receipts and stuff, I can claim them as expenditures. So it doesn't get taxed. I write that off. So my earnings for YouTube last year was $0. That's how people, the rich people, they don't pay taxes because they always write everything off. Like let's say they had a profit. Like they have a profit one year of $1 million. They're going to be $1 million ahead. That shows that they have a profit. They will spend that $1 million. and buy like property or an airplane or some crazy stuff, and that becomes a business expenditure. As long as they can show that it's for the business, then their earnings become zero, and then they don't get taxed on it. So if you wonder how like businesses and stuff kind of get away without paying taxes, that's how they do it. They never have earnings. Every year they seem to be at zero or negative. So anyhow, let's move on to the actual videos for those of you who are wanting to learn more how you make money. Because I'm having to analyze my own videos because I'm trying to figure out how to make more money on YouTube. And right now I'm looking at the videos that are popular, and they're not actually my normal videos. They're videos like how to fix things. So let's go to the top videos. Okay. So we're going to look at our top videos and determine if it comes up here. Okay. This shows me my top videos for the last 48 hours. And you can see the lawnmower video, which I made in February of 2018, has the most views. That's an old video. And essentially, it was a video on how to do something. And that video was really, really popular. Just in the last 28 days, it's had 508 views. I haven't promoted it. That's YouTube promoting it. And you can see 29 views just in the last 60 minutes. That's more than my videos of cooking and stuff. This video, which I just published, Lazy Man's Delicious Pork Chunks and Veggies Dinner, only had 376 views. So when I first publish it, it gets a lot of views, and in just the last hour, it's only had 3 views. So my normal videos, people don't really watch too much. My giveaway videos, people don't watch that much either. They usually watch it right when I come on, and then after that, that's not an evergreen. It goes away, and it never gets watched again. The birds, people weren't that interested in, only 67 views on it. Now, this is interesting. The Van Life 2003 Grand Caravan ECM video had 47 views, and it's from May 2017. I know these numbers are kind of boring and stuff right now, but this is what's currently going on with my channel, what's popular, okay? But overview for me is like looking at, let me get back here to the other page. Let's see here. Okay, we want to go not for the last 28 days, but since the channel came into existence. So we're going to go to lifetime and take a look at what has been earned on this channel. And you can see just off YouTube alone, I've made $27,351 as of today. That sounds like a lot, but it was over like 6 years. So it was spread out. And you know, so I make roughly 3,000-4,000. I think on a good year, I think I made like 8,000 or 9,000 one year off YouTube. That's what was keeping me alive while I was out in the woods. You know, I actually had some money from YouTube. It wasn't a lot, but total views, I've had 6.3 million views. So roughly for me, 6.3 million views is equal to about $27,000. But you know, it varies. The amount that people earn per view varies by channel, by the content, because advertisers pay certain amounts of money for certain keywords, you know, topics that are covered by videos, and they vary from you know, day to day or month to month. They bid on it and stuff. But you can see here my estimated monthly views, and you can see I make an average of about $170 to $200. Stupid Windows wanting to update. But we're going to go to the top earning videos, because that's what I'm focused on right now. It's the kind of videos that actually make money. And this is videos over the lifetime. So we're going to go look at it. Man, it's like taking forever. Alright, it finally came up. Now, I'm not going into really detail, because, you know, like heavy detail, because this isn't a really detailed video, but I just wanted to share with you my situation and what I'm planning on doing, and how I'm analyzing the data here. But you can see that my biggest earner of all time was the headlight restoration video. It's this one here, the blue one. See the blue headlight restoration using toothpaste. It became popular in February of 2017, and it's kind of dead now because you don't see it on here at all. And it ran for 2 years, like 2017 to March of 2019. It was fairly popular, especially in 2017. It made a lot of money. But over the lifetime of that video so far, I'm going to show you here the stats. Okay, so this is the headlight video right here. This is the video I'm talking about. I'm trying to get the picture up again. So this video has earned me so far, as of today, $1,667. One video that took me about 10 minutes to make and cost about $1 or $2. I didn't even spend the money. I used an old sponge and an old toothpaste holder. So there's money to be made on YouTube. It's just not instantaneous. I think that this year here, when the year and a half that it was popular, I made like 1,200 in the first 2 years, and then in the last 2 years or so, I've only made 400 total. Or actually, I probably made less than that. Can you see there's no blue here at all? So nobody's watching that video anymore. It's dead. But for its life, it made me $1,600. So definitely worth it to try to get a video that goes viral and gets a lot of views. Another video that's making a lot of money that's crazy is this one. The easy fix for a Toro lawnmower that won't start. I don't know if you guys remember when I was living at Walter's house. One of the agreements was that I would take care of his house and his yard and stuff. And he had a lawnmower, a Toro lawnmower, that suddenly wouldn't start. And, I'm not a mechanic or anything, but I was reading YouTube to see how to fix it. And people kept saying you had to take it apart and stuff because the fuel line was clogged or dirty and stuff. And I tried to find the bolts, the screws that you could open up to drain out, but I couldn't find it. So I decided to just flip the lawnmower upside down. So I flipped the lawnmower upside down, poured out the gasoline, and actually saw, I think I saw a dead lizard in there. There's a dead lizard inside there and some leaves and stuff inside the gas tank. So I don't know how the lizard got in there, but it was dead. And there was leaves and stuff, and I poured all that out and filtered the gasoline and poured it back into the lawnmower and pulled it up and started it, and it worked great. So that video didn't cost anything again. It took me, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes to make while I flipped it and everything. And, my production values aren't that high. It's just grabbing the camera and filming. It's a phone. I'm just grabbing a phone. And that video has made me $1,000, believe it or not, just a video like that. So the two most popular videos that I have are basically how to do something really cheap, and they actually do work. So if I can come up with ways to show people how to do things, to save them money, to save them time, and it's actually easy and doable by everybody and works, those videos tend to be popular. Let's look at our third one. Another one that was pretty popular was my video that was published in, when was this published? On October 24th, 2017, which is the van life video. It's how to build a cheap and quick emergency urban stealth camper. So that one is yellow, and it's still being watched right now. You can see when I published it, it was pretty popular. Then it's dropped more and more because, there's a lot more videos to compete against, but you can see the yellow is still running through. So the green one here, which came here later and is popular, and it's even more popular now. It's like growing more and more. So my lawnmower video is becoming more and more popular because YouTube has started showing it to people, and people are clicking on it and they like it. So they leave comments on it, they give it a thumbs up, and sometimes I get people who subscribe to the channel because of it. And you can see that it's been running all this time and it's growing. So there's a chance that this easy fix for the Toro lawnmower could earn me more than my toothpaste video, because it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Probably because people have to cut their grass all the time. So every year somebody gets out there to cut their grass and the lawnmower doesn't work, and they try to figure out how to fix it, and they Google my video. The YouTube search my video, shows up on fixing your lawnmower, and they try it out, and sure enough, it works. So people appreciate that. They give the video a thumbs up. They give me a comment, and YouTube says, hey, you know what, this video is popular. You can see it's my most popular video right now. So I need to do more videos like that. But the van tour of how, how I put together how I built a camper van, which is probably pretty pertinent right now for a lot of people who are losing their homes. If they have access to a van, this is a way to put together a van to live in. If you have nothing else, you can do it for probably less than $100. If you take stuff from your house, you probably do it for free. But it shows you how to build a van that you could survive in. It won't have all the fancy stuff that Little Blue had, but it had like a nice bed, and I think it had the ability to cook. I built it like that just to show people how it could be used, and I used it for like traveling to work and stuff. And sometimes I could just take a nap. That was when I was working as a handyman. And that van that I bought was like a junky van that barely ran. It had overheating issues, but it was enough to get me back and forth to work, gave me shelter, and made me money. So that video has earned me like $568. And, that would be enough money to buy that van. I think I bought that van for like $500, $400 or $500. Another one is a tour of my camper van, Little Blue, when it was first put together. Remember, I had color coordinated seats and everything like that. Tried to make it look nice. I even had a toaster oven, which I ended up not using and removed later. Because for that toaster oven to work, you need access to 120 volt power. But people were watching that, and that video has earned me $555. Now, this video, which failed for me, other videos that seem popular, at least on my end, because this channel seems to attract a lot of car people, van and car people. I did a head gasket stop leak. I bought that stuff to put in from Bars head gasket, and tried it out. I couldn't get it to work. It didn't fix it. I think I spent $50 on buying this stuff, but the video has made $507. So it cost me $50. It's made $507. Even though it didn't work, I still think I did okay with it. Another van dwelling. So I think this channel, the van dwelling stuff, seems like it made the most money. This was just me griping. It seems like venting, just going around complaining. Like I was complaining about how the not so glamorous van life. By complaining, I made $436. So some of you might say, why didn't I go on there and just start ranting? I rant just to calm myself down and, to let people know my situation. But people like watching other people rant for some reason. This one was the van, Grand Caravan repair again, the ECM, PCM computer control unit. That didn't fix the problem. But we made money on it. And another van tour. So van tours are really popular. If you want to make like Janet, Janet with your YouTube channel, if you're looking to get in van dwelling and stuff, if you know other van dwellers and you want to do tour videos, or Timothy, you can do van tour videos. They will get a lot of views. People love van tours. It's like house tours, tiny house tours. They also do well. So if you can do touring videos, people love them. Especially Timothy and Janet. You guys have really good editing skills. I think your skills are better than mine. So you could probably do really nice edited videos if you want to get a lot of views and get your channel growing. Now keep in mind, if you do van tour videos, those are going to be the people you attract, are people who are either van dwellers or looking to get into van dwelling. Now, I never did those videos. I did a couple when people came my way, but I never actively sought to do van videos, even though they're pretty popular. But for me, on this channel personally, it looks like showing things like repairs and stuff like that. And sometimes it wasn't even me. I videoed the mechanic or Rob. I think Rob came over to try to help work on stuff. But basically, let's see. Tour was good. Removing things was good. I mean, it's not like a lot of money. I made like $200, $300. But when you consider that it didn't cost me, the budget to make the video was just me taking my phone and filming it. I didn't even have a tripod or anything. Probably would have had more views if I had fancy editing and tripod and whatnot, but this channel wasn't fancy. It's just basically me grabbing my camera. Although as I prepare to try to make the channel more of a legitimate income source, I'm really having to think about maybe I will have to buy a nice gimbal so that my videos aren't so shaky. I need to get a stable tripod, and I might even invest in a drone. And some of you are like, why didn't you do that? Well, I could have, but this channel was not really meant to be a moneymaker. It was just showing people, my life, my story, and basically now it looks like how I got myself out of homelessness, with the help of YouTube and everybody else. Microsoft trying to, how do you get rid of this stupid Microsoft thing that just popped up that I can't get rid of? Don't you guys love Microsoft? It just suddenly pops this stuff up and won't let me exit. But anyhow, I hope that gives you some insight for those of you who are starting out. Basically, you want to analyze on your channel what kind of videos are popular. That may be how YouTube sees you, and wants people to see you. For me, it looks like videos that show how to repair things are popular. Van type stuff are popular because this channel used to be living in a van. I don't think my cooking episodes do that well. I may do a couple more. They seem to be and they're not like forever green. So let me look again here at that stat. Looking at it, I can see that certain videos are more popular. I don't know if the Microsoft thing crashed it. Okay, here it goes. But I can look on here, and I don't see very many cooking videos up here. Gluing my teeth surprisingly made me money. Remember when I showed my teeth and how I glued it together using super glue? I made $235 on that. Other things for van dwellers that are popular, you always see the van dweller showing it, is the police knock. Encountering a police officer, a ranger, or whatever. Other videos that do well, this one, I think it did well because it was a van, but it might do well, is budget cooking. So maybe I'll do a series of budget cooking videos, but I don't know. You're talking about a 25 cent packet of ramen noodles, and I used that and I made $271. So the return on investment, the ROI, is very high. The problem is it's only $271. You just got to make more of these videos. Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. Only so many ways I can cook ramen noodles. But I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think what I can do that people actually like watching that I like doing. Like here, cooking and eating ribs and rice while driving. You would think that would get a lot more views and a lot more money, but it made me $144, which isn't bad. But I don't know anyone else that cooks and drives and cooks ribs while they're driving, but I did that and used to do that because that's how I lived. Let's see here. Starter replacement, people want to know that. I didn't even do it. I think it was showing Rob. I think it was Rob that was working on that. But basically, it made money. So if you do repair videos, if you know how to repair things like vans and cars, those get a lot of views because basically things that other people want to learn how to do to save themselves money. So, those make a lot of money. Van conversions, just giving towards. Oh, the other thing that makes a lot of money, and you see people doing it, is Dollar Tree, especially now with people not having a lot of money. If you do videos that show Dollar Tree, this is just me walking around Dollar Tree, showing the stuff that I got from Dollar Tree, and it made me $106. I could buy. Used to be I could buy 100 items with that, but now I can buy maybe about 70. So basically. Just walking around filming like Walmart, the stuff people use in Walmart for van dwelling, those videos do well too. So these are my most popular videos and how much they've earned over their lifetime. Most of them haven't earned that much, so a lot of people who are serious about trying to make money off YouTube would say, yeah, this isn't worth your time. And really it's not if you were doing it because you were wanting to make money. I was doing it because I was living in the van, just showing people what I was doing while I was living in the van. And that's why they weren't fancy or anything like that. I didn't have editing capabilities. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the internet. I didn't have the resources. And I was just trying to, in survival mode, I was just trying to live. I was showing people what was actually happening, and how I was dealing with each situation and coping with it. So the fact that they made money was like a little bonus. But now that I'm in a house and, have decent internet and a little bit more time, I'm not under the pressure of just trying to stay alive, I'm actually having time to analyze and try to figure out if I can't break through this and figure out what I need to do with this channel and the videos on here to try to earn more money. Not that the money is the goal, because the goal for me isn't the money. The goal for me is retiring soon and having a steady income that comes in without me having to actively work a 9-to-5 job and get paid. I would prefer to do YouTube videos or develop software or something that makes money even when I'm not actively working. And if I can hit my goal, maybe I'll do that as my new goal. My goal had been to get off the streets and get a house, so we're here now. It's not the Taj Mahal, which, by the way, I don't think is a house. I think that's a mausoleum. My goal is to live, not live in a mausoleum. My goal was to try to get a house. Actually, I was trying to go to Thailand, but the house was secondary. It happened because of COVID and all this crazy stuff. You guys have been following me. You know what's going on. But my new goal is to try to retire soon and continue back to the original goal of traveling to Thailand. But instead of retiring in Thailand because of all the complications with immigration and everything else, I think I'm going to just visit Thailand maybe 3 or 6 months of the year and then just retire in America. So that's going to be my goal, and I think that if I can start to do videos once I do that with travel and things like that and edit them and make them nice, maybe this channel might do better. But in the meantime, for the next couple years, I do need to try to get this channel to the point where it's actually making enough money to become a job. Because like right now, I think for most of the videos, I probably get paid less than $2. But then occasionally you get those that make a couple $1,000 or $1,000 or more, and all you did was take toothpaste and a sponge and wipe it on your crusty old headlight. I think I even had a video where I used like a $2 paint job on Walmart, from Walmart in the parking lot, painting my car with a clear coat. I don't know if it's on here, but I did a clear coat painting, and I think it made some money. I think it made, doesn't seem to be on here. I don't know why it's not on here. But I know it made some money. Oh, here it is, clear coat repair. I don't know if you guys remember that I bought like a $2 or $3 can of spray paint, the spray clear coat from Walmart, and I was in the parking lot and I just sprayed it. It made $205. So, people are interested. A lot of people go on there hoping that the clear coat would work really well, but, it would work really well if you sanded your car, had a nice garage or a place where wind wasn't blowing and dust wasn't blowing, and you did a really good job on the paint and you were clear coating it, or you sanded down the old clear coat all the way and sprayed it instead of just do what I did, which was go to the Walmart parking lot, get the clear coat, and spray right on top of all that blotchiness. It obviously didn't fix it. It looked a little bit better than it did initially, when I didn't work on it at all. But it definitely did not look like a new clear coat had been applied. It looked terrible. And, the thing was, you can't get great results if all you did was, mediocre effort. So I think that if you really did want to do a clear coat and you sanded it down and had nice paint and all that, it could look nice. But I didn't do that. So, most of my videos are like that. They're kind of honest. It's just me grabbing a can of clear coat and spraying it. So, anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully, for those of you who are getting into YouTube, trying to look at how to make money on YouTube, this gives you some insight. If you're a van dweller, try to hook up with other van dwellers and do van tour videos. They're really popular. If you're mechanically inclined, show people how to repair your car, your van, or whatever. They are popular. Basically, whatever you're good at, Google it or check on YouTube to see if it's a popular thing. And if it is, you do those videos. But essentially what I found from looking at my videos and studying, what's popular other than entertainment and stuff is how-to videos that show people how to save time, how to save money, how to make their life better. So if you can come up with a video that shows people how to eat better, how to be more beautiful, how to save money, how to fix something without spending too much money, like flipping a lawnmower upside down. I If you go read that video, the comments on it, so many people were grateful because I saved them like $50, you know. And it's an easy fix. You just flip it upside down, drain the gas, filter it, and put it back in, and off you go. $50 saved. And nice green grass that you can cut to a low level so you don't have a wilderness growing in your yard. Anyhow, I am going to go ahead and sign out. I do appreciate all of you who managed to make it through this far. Hopefully you found this video informative. And hopefully if you are getting into YouTube, this will help you decide what kind of videos you should be pursuing. Because those are the videos that, at least, from my end, that do well. And this probably only applies to people who are have channels that are similar to mine, like van dwelling, So, until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye now. And I still need to figure out how to shut this thing off. But now we know. Bye-bye now.